3, 2, 1. What did you like about the short film you just watched?
I think with the short film, the thing that stands out the most is obviously the style. It's obviously a film noir, am I right? Yes, I am. With the black and white style of the 90s, 50s, it shows with the visuals, the cinematography and the music. Overall, I like the visuals, I like the story. Some of it was a little bit disrupted, but if you know the story overall, then it's good.
I liked the style, I liked the black and white at the beginning, I really liked the aesthetic.
I really liked some of the symmetry used in the shots where in the old town, where Dick Wolf was smoking a cigarette. I thought that was pretty cool. And I also liked the whole noir theme of the film, the black and white bits that was like counteracted with the non-black and white parts of the film.
Alright, what I like about the film? Well, I like the theme, the old-time theme, and how you use the radio to convey that it's in the past. I like that.
What did you like about the short film you just watched?
Well, the cinematography looks pretty cool. Everything is. It looks like a real film. Do you know what I mean? I think it's, in terms of cinematography, it's worth maybe sending it off somewhere. I don't know. I don't know.
I liked it. It was real quirky, and I like that sort of style. Also the comic part as well, the movie smoking. I liked that. The black and white as well, it worked really well.
I thoroughly enjoyed the development of character, the speech, and the editing was really smooth.
I like the noir feel. I like how you put it all in black and white at the start. There was a lot of silhouetting. It was very old school, and I thought that it was executed perfectly.
What didn't you like?
One thing that grinds me on this was the shot where the visual shot when Dick Wolf was killed. There was no recoil on the Magnum, which took me out of the realism. But overall, it's very good.
I didn't like how it suddenly changed, like from black and white to not black and white. And the voiceover change, I didn't like that.
I thought some of the black and white, because it was so dark, turned out a little grainy in the final edit of the film, but that couldn't really be helped due to production costs, so that's kind of forgivable. And I thought some of the edits between, like, I think it's called Match on Action, isn't it, where the cuts between, like there was the bit where he throws the gun into the hole, and the gun kind of like leaves the frame and then comes back in the frame and it like hits the bottom, but it just seems a little off time. That could have been spruced up maybe, but overall I thought it was really, really good. I thought it was a great film, very, very well done.
I didn't like the bit where he was saying I'm Dick Wolf over and over, because it overlaps the voiceover and I couldn't follow.
Well, there's a section in there where Lewis is talking with voiceover over it. You kind of it kind of mixes too much. So I think you need to lower Lewis's voice and volume.
Nothing really in particular, it was just a little bit confusing, just a little bit. But that might just be me. But yeah, just a little bit confusing, but visually it was really good.
I did like the settings. I felt like you could have some different settings and like more variety.
I didn't like the end because I felt like it didn't make sense with what had happened at the start, so I got slightly confused when I was following the narrative.
What do you think needs to be improved?
Improvement. Overall, just the revolver shot, but that's just being nicky picky. I think a voiceover for the hitman to express his job might be a little bit clearer. I understand the check and the phone call from the other person is that, but some other people may not understand that.
Just the sound.
And the ending, because the ending was a bit pointless really, with the shots of the kettle and then the teddy bear. Like, I didn't really get that bit.
Well, the volume part, and I don't know, I liked it a lot. The bit where he's digging, the man. Could you maybe reshoot that where he's actually digging something, because he doesn't look very convincing.
The narrative, just make it clearer.
Alright,
That's all.
I don't know, I just feel like there could be some elaboration on, maybe you could show like some previous, like, you know what I mean? To show who he's looking for or what like the goal is, because it's a little bit confusing.
I think that you should have focused more on the murder, because it sort of swayed off at the end and it was really confusing to follow, because I didn't really know much about the murder other than the fact that it actually happened.